Let's get to some fight rumors and fight announcements. Manuk Aquapayan from LA Times and Boxing Scene saying Top Rank is aiming to stage Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez in Los Angeles sometime in quarter one, early quarter two. Carl Moretti tells me the Forum is the front runner as the venue so far. Should be a great all-Mexican scrap between two hard hitters for Berchelt's 130-pound WBC strap, writes Manuk. Gary, thoughts on Berchelt Valdez at the Forum first half of 2020? And I gotta say, even though we just had that rant about promoters failing in the modern age and in terms of promoting, this is good. This is the good setting, good venue. Everything about this fight is perfect thus far. Let's just hope it's on regular ESPN. Gary, thoughts?
It's the right place to put it. It's. I don't want to say it's a good fight because I think Berchelt's going to destroy him. Right. It's the right fight to make at the right time in the right location. I can't complain about the fight. I just don't think it's going to be highly competitive. I think Berchelt's going to steamroll him, right? Which is good. You know, like I think Berchelt's a star in the making. I think if you want to make another Mexican star, the feed off what Canelo's added, I think Berchelt's that guy. I think he's stylistically right, and I think he's for a come forward aggressor. I think he's skilled for a fighter who fights like that. Like there's a lot to like about Berchelt, and I think we're going to see that. I think it's going to I think it's going to draw well. I think it's going to do well. It's obviously the right location. I like everything about the fight, except I don't think the fight's that close. I think Berchelt destroys him.
Damn, destroys him. One-way traffic.
5th round knockout. One-sided beatdown for 5 rounds. You know, look, they'll have exchanges and Valdez will land, but it's, you know, he's going to eat a lot more every single round than he lands.
Like, you know me, I'm a Valdez hater, but like, gosh. Think about if they've built up Valdez for so long. Like, going on, 8 years of build-up on this kid? Like, almost near a decade for this guy. They've been building him up. Since, like, the 2012 Olympics. They've been building Valdez up.
Yeah.
And for him to end 5th round KO to Berchelt after doing largely nothing in his career, man, that'd be upsetting. That'd be sad. Even as a Valdez hater, like that'd be sad.
It's like the Michael Conlon thing. Okay, the guy's not that good. Like you have to accept that.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm a Valdez hater. Like I should be fine with this. I just want a better fight. Like this is a Mexican scrap in LA. It should be something better. Especially since Top Rank, in theory, has been marinating this matchup for a long time, if you think about it.
They have, right? But you think it'll do well, it'll do a decent number on TV and it'll draw well in the Forum, right? Like we agree on that?
Sorry, repeat that?
You think it's gonna draw well, it'll attendance will be decent and it'll do a decent rating on ESPN.
I will say this. I'm gonna say yes because of the matchup and the pairing, but both guys have been struggling at the gate.
I mean, but you put them together.
True, but I mean, Valdez's last fight and card, there was more comps than sold tickets. I mean, they had a gate revenue of $90,000, guys.
Yeah, which like there are local club shows in San Antonio that do more than that. I mean, that is terrible. Like that is awful.
Valdez's purse alone was $300K disclosed. Frampton was on the card. He got paid $250K disclosed. And I heard both guys got paid a lot more too. Yeah, I mean, in theory, you're right that it should draw well, but we're coming almost to the same issue of like Charlo Andrade, right? Like that fight should draw well, right? But if you're paying X amount and you're only getting Y amount back, I mean, that's what's, I think, holding up some of these promoters and networks, forcing these big fights to happen. Because right now, the cost to put on these fights is so much more than what they're going to get back. Same thing with almost Valdez Berchelt. I think the amount you're going to pay for both guys is 7 figures, probably undisclosed for both guys. And they'll be lucky, Gary, to hit $500K in terms of gate revenue. Right? I mean, like, if we're being really honest here.
Yeah, they're not. Number 500,000 would be good for them. I mean,
they're not. Yeah, they're not hitting a 7-figure gate. at the Forum.
No, not for not for
Berchelt Valdez. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
But they're going to get paid both, in my opinion, and speculating here, 7 figures each.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So yes, it does well, but respective to what they're going to pay to put on this fight, probably not. Same thing with Charlo Andrade. It's the same issue. Maybe not to the degree, because obviously Charlo Andrade has the similar price tag as the Mike Garcia rumored $7 million, but still, I mean, you're having this similar issue here in terms of this, in theory, good matchup in the division, but the cost to put it on is a lot comparative to what you're going to get back for it. Especially if this is an ESPN Plus fight. I mean, how many views is it going to get this on ESPN Plus? How many subscribers is this going to get on ESPN Plus? To be objective here, to be consistent in our arguments here. We said the same things about DAZN. Same issue here with ESPN. Like, what are they getting back here?
What is this going to be on the Plus app?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Oh, you got to put this on regular ESPN because you want to make the winner of this fight a star, right? Like, don't hide it on the app. Should be for the hardcore fights, right? Like the fight. Okay,
that's what this is.
But you don't want it to be that. You want the winner to be a recognizable name, right? You want the winner to be on Golpe on ESPN, the Spanish whatever
Deportes,
it's called.
ESPN Deportes.
Deportes, there you go.
Yes.
Like you want the winner to be a star. Why are you hiding it then? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to make a star having a guy fight on the app. Not enough people have it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I understand.
And then you can't even find it. It's not like if you're flipping through the channels, you're going to come across it. You have to know it's on and then put it on. And the ESPN app, if you don't have a PhD, you can't figure that thing out.
It's getting a little better.
But it's not though. Like it's not getting better.
I was this right. The search feature, it's much better about putting the right results in front of me when I search boxing or MMA or UFC. It's a little better, right? But the user interface is still trash. Oh no, you're right about that. I mean, it looks ugly. Just with Disney's backing, you think it would just look better. But moving on, Gary, unless you have any other points about Berchelt, Valdez, ESPN Plus.